the Knicks are not done interviewing candidates for their next head coach. And their latest target, legendary college coach Dawn Staley. We also have updates on where the Knicks are right now in their search for their next head coach. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. If you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you have notifications on as well too. If you want to support the channel, the easiest way to do that is to hit that subscribe button. And now, let's get started. Updates on the Knicks head coach search. The Knicks have been looking all across the league and even beyond that to try to find their next head coach. They have cast an extremely wide net, trying to interview all candidates that would be interested in the position. And even though we're a few weeks into the search, the Knicks are still reaching out to potential coaches to see if they have interest in the position. And they recently reached out to legendary college coach and South Carolina's own Dawn Staley. Shout out to NBA Central on the app X and Knicks Fan TV for giving us this following information. According to them, the Knicks have reportedly reached out to Dawn Staley regarding their head coaching position. Now, some of you might be asking, why did the Knicks reach out? That's a pretty simple answer. It's because Dawn Staley has a legendary coaching career. Shout out to Sports Illustrated for giving us this following information. Staley has won 3 national titles with the Gamecocks, 2017, 2022, and 2024, and is one of the greatest coaches in women's basketball history. She has a 475 to 110 record at South Carolina and led the program to an historic undefeated season in 2023-2024. I don't care what level it's at. 475 wins to 110 losses and an undefeated season in 2023-2024. Legendary. She has a legendary coaching career, and this is the main reason the Knicks are interested in hiring her. Staley's resume speaks for itself, and she'd be the first female head coach in NBA history if the Knicks do hire her. Becky Hammon was the first female to even be a finalist for a head coaching role in the NBA in 2021 when the Portland Trail Blazers interviewed her. Clearly, Staley is a legend at the college level. She can coach with the best of them. And I truly believe if she ever wanted to join the NBA level, she would be legendary there as well too. Because her mindset, her coaching abilities, they're not just going to go away when she goes to the NBA level. The pressure might increase, but nothing else will. So that begs the question. The Knicks are interested. Clearly, she has the resume and the career to jump up to the NBA level. The only question is, will she actually do that? Will she leave college to join the Knicks? Listen, I understand in the NBA, anything can happen, but I don't think this will. If Dawn Staley wanted to join the NBA level or the WNBA level, she would have done it a long time ago. Since she hasn't, I don't think that she's going to at this point in time. And I'm not the only one who's saying that. Dawn Staley herself, in a recent interview that she did in January after she got her new contract, basically said the exact same thing. She has no desire or any passion to jump up to the WNBA or NBA level. She does not want to coach there. In an interview she did with the media on January 19th, when speaking about her new contract, Dawn Staley revealed that she doesn't have a passion to coach at the next level. And if she did, she would already be gone. Unless something has drastically changed, you can rule out Staley as a serious candidate for the next head coach of the Knicks. Here's what Dawn Staley had to say after she got her new contract in January. I would never leave here to go take another college job. I have the best of the best here, and I don't have a passion for the next level. I don't. I would have been gone. Seriously. So to have the clause in there, it was just something fancy to have if you ask me that question. It was a great idea, but clearly Dawn Staley has no interest in coaching at the NBA level. So since that's the case, where are the Knicks right now in their search for their next head coach? Well, shout out to Knicks Fan TV and Yahoo Sports for giving us this following information. According to them, league sources indicate that both Taylor Jenkins and Mike Brown are headed for the second round of interviews. Mika Nora is still being considered as well. The Knicks have also reached out to South Carolina's head coach, Dawn Staley, about the job as well, too. But as we just clarified, Dawn Staley, you can likely wipe her name off of that list. She is not leaving college. That leaves Taylor Jenkins, Mike Brown, and Mika Nora as the real candidates left to be the next head coach of this team. But New York has reportedly stated a number of times that their next head coach, they want to have a number of years of experience at the NBA level. And if that's the case, then there's really two candidates, Taylor Jenkins and Mike Brown. And reports have indicated that both Jenkins and Brown have a lot of support internally to be the next head coach of this team. But according to Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports, he stated himself, he spoke to somebody in the Knicks internally. And after that conversation, he came to the conclusion that the top candidate right now to be the next head coach is Mike Brown. And honestly, I can understand that. Mike Brown has years of experience coaching at the NBA level. He also has playoff experience. And if you're comparing him to Taylor Jenkins, he has about 10 to 15 years more experience on top of Jenkins. But even more than that, he has a very strong and close relationship with William Wesley, Worldwide Wes. We already know his role in the Knicks front office. He's also Leon Rose's right hand. If he has a strong relationship with Mike Brown, that tells you how the Knicks organization as a whole feels about Mike Brown. And I can understand why he's one of the top candidates right now. But I wouldn't go ahead and take Taylor Jenkins' name completely off the list. Because according to reports, Jenkins also impressed during his interviews. He's younger. He can grow with the team. He holds players accountable. He is a defensive-minded coach. And even more than that, because he's younger and can grow with the team, that potentially means if things go right, he can be your head coach for many, many, many years. Another great point for Mike Brown, and another reason a lot of people internally like Brown for the Knicks head coaching job is because he won a championship with Golden State. Now, of course, I understand. We all understand. He was an assistant coach at the time. However, having that championship, especially so recently, ask around the league. It matters. It's important. And it points to a winning pedigree, a championship pedigree. I know some of you are in the comments right now saying, how is Mike Brown better than Tom Thibodeau? Tom Thibodeau outcoaches Mike Brown. I don't want him as our next head coach. I would rather Taylor Jenkins or Dawn Staley or somebody else. Even if you feel that way, and I'm sure a lot of you do, we have to understand that right now, this is where the Knicks are. And the fact that Jenkins and Brown have both moved on to the second round of interviews, that tells you exactly where the Knicks are and where they are. Maybe something can happen out of nowhere, and we can find somebody else emerge as the top candidate to be the next head coach of this team. But unless something drastic happens, or Jason Kidd magically becomes available because Dallas doesn't want to extend him, if that happens, then maybe things shift. But if none of that happens, then right now, we have to come to terms with it. The next head coach of this Knicks team is likely either going to be Taylor Jenkins or Mike Brown. And as of right now, I would give the edge, a little bit of favor, to Mike Brown. And the main reason, William Wesley. That relationship, it mattered. Tom Thibodeau and his relationship with Leon Rose, that mattered. So in this situation with Mike Brown, why wouldn't relationships matter right now? They always have. And honestly, they always will. So whether you like it or not, it's either going to be Jenkins or Brown as the Knicks' next head coach. But what about you guys? What do you think about the Knicks potentially hiring Mike Brown or Taylor Jenkins as their next head coach? Because clearly, as reports indicate, the Knicks are moving on to the second round of interviews. And with that, we see Jenkins and Brown as the top candidates in their search. Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.